Good morning, students. Welcome to mathematics subject. Today, we are going to start with 7th chapter variation, and students, we are going to continue exercise 7.1. Yesterday, we have done till question number 3. Today, we are going to solve question number 4, 5 and 6 of based on direct variation. So we'll start with our practice set 7.1. What is given in the fourth question, students? If n varies directly as m, complete the following table. The table is given where it is said that n varies directly as m. So the value of m and n are given, that is 3, 12, 5, 20. Then when value of m is 6.5, you have to find the value for n. And when value of n is 28, you have to find the value of m. And when the value of m is given as 1.25, you have to find the value of n. Okay, as it is said, n varies directly as m, means it is direct proportion. So we'll start with our solution. First, you'll write down in symbolic manner, that is n varies directly to m. It is given. So we'll replace our varies sign by equal to sign and we'll write down, therefore n equal to k into m, where k is a constant. Yesterday I explained what is constant. Constant is that value when you take ratios of both the quantities, you will get this constant term. That is 3 upon 12 if you see. Now it is said n varies m. So that is n upon m. So 12 upon 3 you'll get 4. Now 20 upon 5, that also you'll get 5 ones are 5. 4 constant value. Okay. Now moving to next sum. We'll take any one of this term from this 2. So when n equal to 12, m equal to 3, this is given. So we'll substitute this in our first part where we have written the equation. So it will become, therefore 12 equal to k into 3. So from this we'll find out the value of k, that is therefore k equal to 12 upon 3. So it will cancel. Yeah, students. So it can cancel and it will give you answer 4. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. Yes. So students, you got the value for k is equal to 4. Therefore, k equal to 4, that is constant of variation. Now, you'll write down important, that is equation of variation you have to write. Means you'll put this value of k equal to 4 in our previous equation. So therefore, n equal to 4 into m is the equation of variation. So by using the equation of variation, you can find the value of m or n which is missing. Is it clear? So students, we'll use our equation of variation, that is n equal to 4m is the equation of variation. So let's find out. First part, when m equal to 6.5, then n equal to question, means we have to find the value of n. So we'll substitute this value of m 6.5 in our equation of variation. Therefore, n equal to 4 into 6.5. I have just replaced the value over here. So you'll use the equation of variation and you'll find the value of the missing term. Now n equal to 4 into 6.5. So you will multiply 4 into 6.5. You'll get the value of n equal to 26. If you multiply normally 65 into 4, you will get 260. So one decimal is there, so point will come. So 0 will, no value, no this one meaning of that 0. So you can write directly 26. So n equal to 26 is the answer. when m is equal to 6.5. Now we'll solve the second part. When n is equal to 28, then m equal to dash question mark. So let's find out the value for m. So we'll use this, we'll substitute n equal to 28 in our equation of variation. So n, in place of n, you'll write down 28 equal to 4 into m. So you'll keep m over here and you'll bring this 4 to your left hand side. It will become 28 upon 4. So next step will be, therefore m is equal to 28 upon 4. So this can cancel, students. That is 4 ones are 4, 4 sevens are 28. So you'll get m equal to 7. Okay. Now third one, when m equal to 1.25, then n equal to dash. You have to find the value of n. So obvious, we'll substitute the value of m in the equation of variation. So n equal to 4 into 1.25. Now you'll multiply 4 into 1.25. Now decimal point, if you forget, means if you leave once, then normal multiplication you'll do, student. 125 into 4. So you know 125 into 4 is 500. So now here how many digits after decimal? 2 digits. So moving from right to left, you'll move and place decimal point after 2 digits. So you'll get 5.00. So you'll get value of n is equal to 5. Is it clear, students? Now you will complete the table again and you'll make the table at the end. So therefore you'll make the table and write down m upon n. So you'll fill the blanks where the value were missing. So here 6.5. So here 26. Now here 28 was given. So here 7 you'll write down. And when m is 1.25, then n value comes to 5. Okay. Moving to our next question. Now, what is given in question number 5, students? Y varies directly as the square root of x. I repeat this statement again. Y varies directly as the square root of x. Means square root of x. You have to write x in under root because it is mentioned as square root of x. When x equal to 16, y is equal to 24, find the constant of variation. You know what is constant of variation? Constant of variation means the value of k you have to find. And equation of variation. So you have to find constant of variation and equation of variation. After getting value of constant, that is k. So you got the constant of variation. Then using that, we have to put the value and we'll get equation of variation. So students, we'll start with our solution. So first it is given y varies directly as square root of x. So we'll write down in symbolic manner y varies square root of x, given part. Now we'll replace this varies sign by equal to. So it will become y equal to k under root, that is square root x. K is constant. That this is also equation of variation. This is known as equation. But we will first find out value of k, then we'll write down equation of variation. But this is equation. Now it is given that x equal to 16, then y is equal to 24. By using these two values, first let's find out the constant k, value of constant k. So you'll substitute, therefore y in place of y, I'll write down 24 equal to k in under root x value will get right 16. Square root of 16, 4 will come, 4 you'll get. So next step will become, therefore 24 equal to 4 into k, because square root of 16 4. So you'll get here 4k. Now therefore k is equal to 24 upon 4. This 4 will come this side, it will become upon. So k is equal to 24 upon 4. So both can be divisible. Yes, students. So you'll get value of k is equal to 6. This is constant of variation. Now we need equation of variation also, means we'll use this value of 6 in this equation and we'll get the equation of variation. So y is equal to 6 square and into square root of x is the equation of variation. So you got constant of variation and equation of variation also. So final statement you'll write down in a box. The constant of variation is 6. The equation of variation is y equal to 6 into square root of x. Moving to sixth sum, the last sum of this exercise. What is question given, students? The total remuneration paid to laborers. Now, what do you mean by word remuneration? This means the payment made to the laborers on the work they do. That is what is remuneration. So, the total remuneration paid to laborers employed to harvest soybean, means the laborers were employed for harvesting soybean, is in direct variation with the number of laborers. So the total remuneration paid to laborers employed of soybean employed to harvest soybean is in direct variation with the number of laborers. If the remuneration of 4 laborers is rupees 1000, find the remuneration of 17 laborers. Means 4 workers, according to their work, they are paid 1000. So 17 laborers also will be there. This one uh, uh, income will be more, na? Their cost total remuneration paid will be more. So it is in direct variation. So I said when we solve the sums, we give variables to the two quantities. Now here one quantity is the laborers, number of laborers, and other quantity is remuneration. Okay. So solution, let the remuneration be R. I've taken for remuneration R and number of laborers be N. So as this is direct variation, so we'll write down in symbolic manner. Next step. Then R varies directly N. It is given. Now therefore R equal to K into N. K is constant. This is all you have to mention, students. Huh? So K is constant. Now we have first, we'll find out the value for K. What is constant value? As you know, when this one R is 4, that is when N is 4, that is number of laborers are 4, then cost paid to them is 1000, that is remuneration is R, that is 1000. So will this two value will use and find out the value of K, that is constant. So when N equal to 4, R equal to 1000. So you'll substitute it. Therefore, 1000 equal to K into, in place of N, you'll write 4. So this 4 will shift to left hand side. It will divide. It will become upon 1000 upon 4 it will become. So you'll write down K equal to 1000 upon 4. It will simplify. You'll cut this. You can cancel. I'll show you. That is 4 ones are 4. Now 2 digit you'll take from here. So 10. So you know 4 twos are 8. So you'll write down 2. So 4 twos are 8. So 2 remaining, 20 it will become. So 4 fives are 20, you know. So 5 will come and 1 0 is left at the last. So you have to write down as it is. So it will become 250. Okay, students. So you got the value of K as 250. Therefore, K is equal to 250 is the constant of variation. Now first write down equation of variation. R equal to 250 into N is the equation of variation. So we'll substitute now the value when Substituting n equal to 17 means when laborers are 17, so what is the remuneration paid to them? So R equal to 250 into, in place of n you'll write down 17. So R equal to 250 into 17. So therefore R is equal to, you'll multiply 250 into 17, you will get 4250. Okay, so final answer you write down, student. Therefore the remuneration of 17 laborers is rupees 4250. Okay student, I hope you understood the concept of direct variation. So in our next lecture I will teach you inverse variation. Yesterday I have given just what is inverse variation. More detail we will see about inverse variation when I start with exercise 7.2. So thank you students.